The name of the Madhya Pradesh Raj Bhavan has officially been changed to Lok Bhavan after a decision by the central government. On Friday afternoon, Chief Minister Dr. Mohan Yadav met Governor Mangubhai Patel at the Raj Bhavan. Soon after the meeting, the old nameplate at the main gate was removed and new one with Lok Bhavan was installed. 2 days earlier, the centre announced that Raj Bhavan across the country would now be called Lok Bhavan to give a more public-friendly identity. The change marks a major symbolic shift in administrative tradition. The issue of violence at Sihor district's VIT University echoed in the Raj Sabha today. MP Ashok Singh raised the matter, saying thousands of students were involved in clashes and arson after being threatened on campus. He said around 4,000 students felt sick because the university allegedly failed to provide clean water and hygienic food. Singh demanded that the government take serious action and follow a zero-tolerance policy for food safety violations. In the presence of Rajya Sabha Chairman Dinesh Verma, he said the November 25th incident in Bhopal VIT is a major warning that needs strict intervention. Villagers in Jabalpur Sindrana area are living in fear as leopards have been frequently spotted for the last 2 weeks. A group of 3 to 4 leopards is seen roaming around the village, forcing residents to stay indoors after sunset. The Forest Department has confirmed continuous leopard movement in Indrana, Sihora and Katangi area. Officials say that more than 30 leopards are currently moving across urban and rural parts of the district. People have been advised not to enter dense forest areas alone and remain alert during evening and early mornings. In Mandsaur district Shamgarh area, the administration demolished the illegal properties of 2 accused who allegedly made and circulated an obscene video of a minor girl. The action came after massive protest in the town. Shamgarh remained completely closed today, with traders, school operators and farmers joining the shutdown. Markets, tea shop and the agriculture mandi stayed shut from the morning. The protesters demanded tough action and demolition of the accused houses. The situation in the town remained tense as crowd continued their demonstrations. Congress MLA Atif Akil expressed strong anger over the poor condition of roads in Old Bhopal. He scolded a metro engineer on the spot, accusing the team of treating the area as if they owned the whole place. He said the roads are filled with dust and deep potholes, causing people to fall and get injured. Akil claimed he had been complaining for 3 months but no improvement was made. He told the engineer that barricades can be placed anywhere but the public must not suffer. He also pointed out raised chambers that increase the risk of accidents. A 72-year-old retired electricity department officer Avinash Chandra Diwan was trapped in a cyber fraud case in Jabalpur. Scammers posted at ATS officers and kept him under digital arrest for 5 days. They made him transfer Rs 30 lakhs through fear of terror funding allegations. The fund came to light when his son arrived in Jabalpur and informed the police. Shockingly, while a complaint was being filed, the scammer called again and said, "Yes, we took the money. You couldn't do anything, just take care of your father." The police have registered an FIR and started investigation. A new twist has emerged in the suicide case of Devas liquor contractor Dinesh Makwana after a video recorded before his death went viral. An audio clip and 4 more videos have now surfaced. These allegedly features excise officer Mandakini Dikshit and the contractor's mother discussing money settlement. In the audio, a woman believed to be the officer say she cannot arrange Rs 2 crore. Another man asked for a month's time. However, these audio and video clips have not been verified. The case has triggered serious allegations regarding money pressure on the contractor. The Mahakaleshwar Temple Committee in Ujjain has suspended online booking for the famous Bhasma Aarti for December 25th to January 5th. During these 12 days, only offline booking will be allowed. According to temple administration, Pratham Kaushik, nearly 10 lakhs devotees are expected to visit Ujjain between December 31st and January 2nd. The decision has been taken to manage crowd movement, ensure security and maintain a smooth darshan arrangement during the New Year rush. People planning visit have been advised to reach early and follow instructions. After receiving approval from the Commissioner of Metro Rail, safety preparation have begun for the commercial run of the Bhopal Metro. Prime Minister Narendra Modi may flag off the first service on December 13. There is also a possibility that he may join the ceremony virtually. Although the date is not officially confirmed yet, all arrangements are being made according to the December 13 schedule. The launch will mark a major milestone in Bhopal's public transport system as the city gets ready for its first metro rail operation. Madhya Pradesh is facing strong winter conditions as temperatures continue to fall across many cities. In Bhopal and Indore, the minimum temperature has dropped close to 10 degrees Celsius, making morning very cold. Gwalior, Rewa and Betul are also reported sharp dips in temperature with icy winds blowing throughout the day. The weather department has issued a cool wave alert for several northern and western districts. People are advised to wear warm clothes, avoid early morning travel and take care of children and elderly. The chill is likely to increase further in the coming days.